If you're looking for the best alarm clocks, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we have included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the 10th position of our list, we have Hale Dreamer Alarm Clock Speaker Dock for Android. Unlike just about every other alarm clock dock out there, when you plug your Android phone into this unit, the two of them actually communicate with one another. Hale engineered their Dreamer dock to regulate the incoming notifications you receive. With their Smart Silence feature, the dock can actually screen your calls and allow the phone to ring only for those parties you select. All others get a text notification asking if the call is an emergency. You tell the Dreamer which call should ring through. Dual alarms can be set on the Dreamer, and when your alarm goes off, it comes through loud and clear. Too loud? You can adjust the volume as well as the brightness and look of the large customizable display screen. But with a name like Dreamer, surely it should help you fall asleep, and it can do just that with the lullaby mode that gives you a selection of soothing sounds to help you drift off to sleep, like rainfall, a brook, crickets, ocean waves, and even simple white noise. All of this coming through on the dock's single 10-watt speaker that reproduces all sound output with full resonant, crystal clear clarity. Best of all, this is a true Android-compatible product that lets you control your phone's functions with the dock via the Hale Dreamer Alarm Clock app. Moving on to the next at number 9 with Philips DC315 Dual Alarm Clock Dock. The DC315 is equipped with a box system speaker setup which can be designed for true, deeper bass output with less distortion. The speaker is not airtight, so airflow can resonate through the bass pipe, and in turn it uses the air mass to enhance the lower frequencies in speaker output. Sounds technical here, but it sounds terrific when music is playing on the dock, which is compatible with most generations of iPod and iPhone devices. But yes, it will also allow you to play music from any MP3 player or other devices through the auxiliary input. You also get a full array of digital FM radio stations. The dual alarm settings are programmable for different ways, times and users as is customary in such a feature. And once you preset them, the unit will remember each one and sound off automatically unless disabled. With that, you get your choice of alarm sound settings, either with gently increasing alarm sound, the FM radio, or your device. The number 8 position is held by the Crosse 616-146A Atomic Projection Alarm Clock. This Crosse projection clock has more features than many of the other clocks on our list, but some of them come with caveats. The most noticeable among those is the fact that you have to keep the front display and the projection illuminated at the same time. You don't have the option of one or the other. Even the adjustable brightness settings keep the display and the projection image rather bright at all times. But the full color display tells the time, date, 8-moon phase, and indoor temperature. Toggle the projection between 3 settings to display the time and temp, or just the time, or just the temp. The clock is set to the atomic clock and can be switched between 12-hour and military standard time. The built-in USB port can charge any smartphone or mobile device if you so choose, and the built-in alarm clock will wake you up when it's time to start your day. Next at number 7, we have Electrohome EAA C600 AM47 FM Projection Clock Radio. The EAA C600 offers a lot more than your typical run-of-the-mill alarm clock. The device can set the alarm and date all by itself. You just specify which time zone you're in, and the clock does the rest. It adjusts for daylight savings and always remains accurate. Even after a power outage, the projection feature on Electrohome's device comes with a swiveling projector that allows for display on the wall or ceiling at a full 180-degree tilt. You can turn the feature on and off as you wish, but if you leave it on in the daytime, it's not very noticeable. It just doesn't get that bright, but in the dark, you can see it perfectly. The same goes for the large, backlit 3.6-inch LCD screen which some consumers might find too bright as they try to get some sleep. There is a dimmer switch to reduce the brightness, but it still remains quite luminescent. The AAAC600 offers a digital AM/FM tuner for listening to music or talk radio, and you can select your favorite station to wake you up in the morning. But if terrestrial radio isn't your thing, you can hook up any MP3 player or iPod to program the music you want to hear anytime. The number 6 position is held by the Sharper Image AC B150 Premium Sound Soother. You'd expect something this cool to come from the folks at Sharper Image. When it's time for bed, select from a catalog of 20 soothing sounds to lull you to sleep. These include relaxing soundscapes such as falling rain, thunderstorms, distant wind chimes, and of course, simple white noise. They play in timed loops that are just long enough to make your eyelids heavy. For the mornings, you can set the unit to play one of the 3 alarm types, a selection from the 20 soundscapes, a persistent beep alarm, or the FM radio. You can even set the alarm to sound gradually, starting low at first and then increasing volume incrementally. The backlit liquid crystal display features large numbers and letters that tell the time and dates, and the brightness of the face can be adjusted to 4 levels, including off. The number 5 position is dominated by Oregon Scientific RM313PA Exactset face projection alarm clock. This clock from Oregon Scientific is the one you'll be setting every other clock in the house by. That's because it automatically sets itself based on the US atomic clock, ensuring it's always correct. It will even set itself for daylight savings. The other, even cooler feature here is that it can project the exact time on any surface you choose, utilizing bright LEDs. They are bright enough to cast a strong projection, but never intrusive enough to interrupt the solace of a darkened bedroom. When the alarm goes off, it will crescendo from a low sound to much louder in a short period of time. Hit the snooze and you get an 8-minute reprieve before it starts back up again. The clock can run on AC power and takes 2 AA batteries for backup in case the power goes out. Finally, when you do get out of bed, check the indoor temperature reading on the clock to see if you'll need your slippers before you step down on the floor. It'll tell you how chilly the room is. Moving on to the next at number 4 with Casio TQ140 Travel Alarm Clock. The TQ140 is a compact little clock that holds true to the company's long-time slogan that says their products can take a licking and keep on ticking. That sure is the truth on this diminutive unit. It's small enough to throw into an overnight bag, and it's built sturdy to handle any kind of trip to anywhere. There are no digital components or motion sensors or 100 dB alarms or vibration devices here. Just a square housing with an analog face and 2 luminous hands that glow in the dark. The clock runs quiet with just a faintly audible ticking sound, and setting the alarm is easy as dialing the hands to the time you want to wake up. 1 AA battery is all it takes to get the clock working, and you'll get countless hours on just that one cell. The TQ140 is a solid, reliable little clock for consumers who don't need something flashy and complicated nor want to spend the money for such extravagance. The number 3 position is held by Pacific Cornetta Screaming Meanie Alarm Clock. At first glance, it doesn't even look like a typical alarm clock. But don't be fooled, this unit shrills a continuous high-frequency sound at 3 adjustable volumes until you physically stop its piercing wail. On the lowest setting, you'll get the typical alarm sound that most clocks emit. Switch it up a notch and you're at 95 decibels, which is already loud enough for almost anyone to react to in seconds. But if you're one of those real heavy sleepers, set it at high for a 120 decibel scream that will not stop until you shut it off. There's no conventional snooze option on the clock either. You must actively press 3 buttons at the same time to finally silence it. Good morning, now you're awake. The Screaming Meanie was originally designed for use by long-haul truckers, so it comes with other helpful features such as a countdown timer, a panic alarm, and an audio signaling beacon. The unit itself is only 6 inches long and runs on just one 9-volt battery, so it's not only great for heavy sleepers, but it's easily portable for heavy travelers as well. Next at number 2, we have Sonic Alert Sonic Boom SB200SS Travel Alarm Clock. Sonic Alert makes a wide variety of alarm clocks in all shapes, sizes, and colors, and the SB200SS represents the best of their travel task collection. This clock measures 6 inches long, features a backlit easy-to-read display with dimmer capability, which can be toggled to standard or military time, and uses 2 AA batteries as backup in the event the power goes out on the AC cord. But the 2 best components of this clock are the alarms. The first is a powerful 113 decibel alarm that has adjustable tone and volume controls, so you can make it as low-pitched or shrill as you like while muting it considerably or letting it wail at full throttle. The second is a 12-volt bed shaker pad which vibrates violently under your pillow, next to the headboard, or anywhere else you'd like to place it, so shake you awake. You can even set both to go off at the same time for a complete jolt of your senses in the morning. Finally, the number 1 position is dominated by Sonic Boom SBB500SS Sonic Boom Loud Plus Vibrating Alarm Clock. Sonic Alert has a whole line of clocks with powerful alarms, but the SBB500SS Sonic Bomb is definitely among the best of the bunch. Capable of outputting 113 decibels, this alarm is ear-piercing enough to wake up any heavy sleeper. And it comes with fully adjustable volume and tone controls to customize the sound from a high pitch to a low dull wail. Either way, it'll wake you up quick. There are other customizable facets in it as well. You have the option of setting the snooze time from 1 minute all the way to half an hour before the shrieking torment begins anew, and you can even set the duration of time the alarm will sound. So you can adjust it to sound for 1 whole minute before shutting off, all the way up to a full hour. So there's no way it will shut off on its own unless you actually do so. This feature is good for those folks who can't hear the alarm at first, and the continued sound will eventually make its way into their subconsciousness. The bed shaking pad isn't called Super Shaker for nothing, vibrating violently enough to wake up anyone still breathing. For those mornings where your significant other wants to sleep in, you can just set the alarm to just shake instead of also sounding off. An additional plus, Sonic Alert knows how great this clock is, and in case something goes wrong with it, they offer a 1-year warranty on the unit. That's all for today. We upload product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for the upcoming video notification.